All right, welcome to episode 31 of OROR Eps, where we talk about your mindset and some ideas to think about. So today, I guess last week we talked about the affiliate marketing program that I kind of pivoted into, and kind of part of a couple of other things that I was doing, and working with a great group of people that allowed me to do that. And in this, I guess, in the program that I'm using, there's a combination of two different programs, and there's a lot to it, and I'm learning it so I can teach it. So it's taking me far more time than if I was just going to take the 10 steps to get something set up and go. I'm learning why it works the way it does and how it works the way it does. So it's taking me a little more time than advertised. But I'm still excited about it. I still know there's a business in there. And that's what I'm doing. So I talked about that a fair bit last week. And here we are, still on LinkedIn Live with all the Facebook things, all the social media icons on the bottom. And I'm not getting to get these recordings. So I said I was going to move from StreamYard, you can see it up there, into something else. So I found something else yet. I tried a couple of different things. One of them was Vimeo, which is an easy program to use. But I just found there was always a big delay on my computer, and just my computer. There's a lot of people using Vimeo, and it's very successful. So still here, still with StreamYard, but I'm consistently here. There's a couple of episodes missing out of this, but they're on YouTube. So I've done it every week. I just didn't. I'm just not sure on how to place it all when it comes to social media. So either way, we're doing it again. Last week I talked about inside the program. We talked about building a Facebook group and the power of groups. And we're learning the same now in LinkedIn, the power of groups. So I started a Facebook page, just easy practice, classic practice as I was doing it. So okay, well, stop the recording and we'll start a Facebook page. Here's the 5 steps you need to do to make that happen. And I did it. And I just called it Granddad's Nothing Mentioned Ever. And I think eventually it will become something, but as I went searching for Granddads, I found that not a lot of, they weren't easy to find, let's say that. It was difficult. So I can adapt or adjust the automation to a little bit closer than what I had. So I'm learning to zero in on. But in the meantime, to get something that will fit a little closer to what I'm looking for, I made another Facebook group. It's easy now. I've made 3 so far. And this one is called Future Proofing Boomers. So we talk about the baby boomer generation. I guess I'm one of the last baby boomer generation, 63. So as we retire, in the state of North America right now, the economies, the inflation, the governments we have, it's not a real bright future. So we've got to create one. And what better way to create one than creating another pension or some sort of secondary income that, it's not easy. You don't just turn on a machine and let the money pour out. I mean, eventually you can make some money. But I've given myself 90 days inside this program to create 3 multiple streams of income. That's what I'm targeting as a goal. And about a month in, learning the program, I'm about to turn them on. There's a couple that I'll be able to turn the button on before the end of next week, before the end of before the next program, before the 30-second program or episode of the video, I'll have turned one of them on at least one. And I'm excited about that. So inside that 90 days, I'm going to be able to build a machine that, as an affiliate marketing program, you get paid when people buy the product that you're promoting. That's affiliate marketing. So as I'm learning that, I'm also learning that this is a great way to market. So for all the things that I'm doing, that I was doing, I can come back to with a marketing program that will really help create leads inside of a system that is not spammy, it's not scammy, it's real. And that's what we're being taught. It's like Travis Stevenson is the guy that will follow me. He's the mentor inside the program. He's brilliant. He's been doing this for 15 years. And he's made millions. And he's traveling the world right now with his family, 3 months at a time, right around the globe. And he'll soon be back to the U.S. But great story. And I've followed him now for probably 3 years in another program that he built and sold. And now he's got this program. So he's taken 2 programs, meshed them together to create probably the best in the industry at this point. So I'm excited to be a part of that. I'm excited to promote that. So if online income is what you're looking for, then there'll be a link somewhere around here, or you'll see a link inside my Facebook page, or join our Facebook page, Future Proofing Boomers. Look that up and click in there. Send us your email. Inside of that, there's some questions, and that's one of the factors is building an email list. Of course, there's this whole program. But send us your email list, and we'll send you a content creation cheat sheet. And it's just, I think it's 13 pages, but it gives you so many ideas to be able to create content. And then ideas on ideas on ideas. And it's just a real good gathering of tips and tricks to figure out what you can do. Right? Program that into the calendar. And, you can take it where you need to. But it's a cheat sheet. And it's worth some money, but it goes out for free. So yeah, Future Proofing Boomers. Look that up on Facebook. And we'll probably have it on LinkedIn before too long. So that's kind of where I am. So yeah, learning about the Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups, how valuable they can be to marketing. Creating a good list. So I guess, when we talk about just, getting up and running in 30 days or less, there's a way to automate. So as you crawl through, let's say, lists of people, you look for groups that people are in that share some sort of commonality that you're interested in as well. And as it combs through, it'll find people Well, you can book them all, move them into your system, and then filter through them. Or you can select. That's what I was saying earlier. The automation needs to be a little more refined. So when you refine the information, you get fewer leads coming in, but at least they're, part of what you're looking for. So yeah, it's just a learning process, right? But finding groups and making a group list is very important. And that's where the work is. That's where the consistency comes in. If you do that every day, you'll build out a list of 10 or 20 people a day giving you an email. In 10 days, that's 100 to 200 emails of people that are interested in a particular thing. Maybe that's making income online, creating multiple streams of income. And if you can help them, this whole program, you can start this program for a 30-day trial for $97. That's, and you're getting into a Ferrari for a test drive for $97. And if you're serious about that, that's an opportunity. And if you're here hearing that, thinking, well, it's a Ferrari for $97 for 30 days. So if you're serious about it, jump in, click the link. I'll get it up very quickly, but right after this program, I'll get it in, because sometimes the social media platforms all have different rules around what you post, what you can post, and all that stuff. So anyway, Facebook groups, create a good list. Building out the automation also means sequencing emails. So the automation will reach out to people on whatever platform you want. And once they get to like a profile or send a DM or a quick message to the person, well, then there's a second message, third message, fourth message until someone responds. As soon as they respond, well, then you respond back. And then if they've got your email, then now you've got an email that you can market to. And if they're interested in online income, hey, here's a cheat sheet to create some content. Hey, here's another cheat sheet about the different programs you can use to build out your business. And inside, you become part of a community. The tools you use, there's videos and everything, so you can just stop the video, go on your platform, click the button, move it here, or open up the next tab, or whatever you need to do inside, build it out step by step. And that's where it all happens. And then you can start thinking about, okay, what's your message? Be you. Nobody copying somebody else. You gotta be you, right? You can use the framework, but be yourself and share. That's what's gonna create a group for you, or an audience for you. Connecting resources. So here I am on StreamYard, still stuck onto it because I know I can get it out there. And at least it lands on LinkedIn. I can use it there eventually. I can kind of decide inside or ask for help inside the community as to where I can go to make this a better option and build it for YouTube, where I can keep the video and keep it in a library and build a library of videos. And then time flies. Man, an 8-hour day is like gone. So focus. And the best way to focus, I found, was in blocks of time. So if you've got 9 tabs open up across your computer, close them all down. Select the one you're going to work in. Take notes on what you're doing. And, take 30 minutes. Take 1 hour, take 2 hours, take 4 hours. Whatever that block of time is, turn everything else off. Start early. Get the tough things done first. And stick to it. And don't let anybody interrupt you, or don't be distracted by something else. Make a note. This is what I have to do after. But stick to that block of time and put a goal in it. Make sure you're going to get 2 or 3 things done that have kind of been sitting on the back burner a little bit. And your day just disappears. So as soon as you decide, okay, well, I'll do this tomorrow, and you stop your day early, or you stop paying attention to what you should be doing, then those couple of steps kind of hold you up. Whereas if you work on getting those steps done, there's always going to be 2 or 3 more steps. And eventually you'll get the 100 steps completed, or whatever it's going to be. And then you can click the button and turn on the machine that you created. And you're learning every day. You're learning through the whole process. I'm sure as soon as I click the button, I'm going to be learning after that as well. Of course you are, because now you're dealing with people. But it's not, it's mostly automated. So you're going to answer a couple of questions on whatever social platform you are, direct messages. Hey, if you wanted to have a one-on-one Zoom call with somebody, set it up so that they're making a plan to be there. Not that you're making them be there, but if you've offered something, you've given value, continue to give value, then you can set it up so that the calendar link goes out to speak about a particular. There's no obligation on the other person other than showing up. And of course, you want that to happen because you don't waste your time or theirs. But for that 30-minute interview or meeting, you can explain a lot. And the other person can decide, hey, that sounds like a great idea. I will spend the next 90 days building a cash machine and learning, upskilling myself. So that's what we talk about in future-proofing boomers, is to upskill yourself. If we're all on Facebook, if we're all spending time behind a computer, in front of a computer, whichever way you want to be considering it, why not learn something that could create an income? And you can decide after 30 days, you can decide if that's for you or not. But you've got to give it 30 days. One of the things I was talking about 4 years ago, I took a program. It was called the Knowledge Broker Blueprint with Tony Robbins and Grazios. And it was excellent. It was like $2,500, and it took me about 4 or 5 months to get through it all. And it was way too much information, and it was overwhelming. And I learned a lot, but it was overwhelming. And you had to have this program and that program, and this program and that program, and connect with this one and that one to connect with this one. It was cumbersome, and it was overwhelming, and it was difficult. But what it was teaching me was how to have a 30-minute webinar all the way through to a 4-day blowout in Vegas. And they provided so much information. Like, I've got all the information still as part of the program. But it was overwhelming to me at the time. In this particular case, the dots have been connected. The automation is there. You still have to learn it. Still will take some time, but it's all in place. They've merged 2 programs into one, so that as the automation reaches out to the next 1,000 people instead of 100 doing manually, it's going to qualify them, pull the trigger to send them the message, to deliver the lead magnet, which may be the 14-page PDF on whatever, how to house clean, or the 10 things that are important when you're considering productivity inside of a manufacturing plant, or whatever you're good at. Try and build something that you can offer, and talk to a group of people that you can speak to because you've got the experience. But inside of that, you can also then just promote the program to people that are looking for affiliate marketing ideas for additional income, and that's what it teaches. So as you learn that, you can also then duplicate it and duplicate it again, and keep just make the same thing over and over and over and over each time. You can refine it a little bit, you can change it out, of course, for different ideas and different programs that you're working towards, but it's wide open to everybody. Everybody can absolutely do this, and it will be overwhelming in the beginning. But if you spend 30 days on it, you'll start to understand the language, you'll start to understand what things do, and how to connect, and you just decide that you're going to put the time in, make the mindset, create this business, and go for it. What would be better than be able to spend, an hour or 2 a day building a machine that you can, that will be automated, that you can refine through that hour or 2 hours a day to eventually quit your job. Like, it could replace your income. It could do way better because this is scalable. So that's what I'm working towards, and that's what I would encourage anybody who's looking to find that income online. You need guidance, you need a community, you need automation to scale, and you need something to sell. So I've got all that lined up inside this program. And I would encourage anybody that's looking for that, looking for an opportunity to create a serious online income. Because this is not selling Cracker Jacks on Facebook. This is available on any social media platform. I'll say almost any social media platform. And with the way the program teaches, they're suggesting $2,000 a month, right? Not like that, but that's a minimum. Once you spend the time, learn and set it up, that would be about the minimum you can pay. And from there, he also teaches you to, it's not just the sale of the one product, but there's subscription type memberships as well. So there's a recurring income. And then there's low ticket, medium ticket, high ticket products that people are willing to pay for to learn. Like this whole knowledge industry is just exploding, billions of dollars a year. And especially since COVID, everybody's working just like this on camera, right? And taking lessons and training and everything on camera, at their own speed, after hours, whatever needs to happen. But it's the convenience of being at your own speed, right? And having it at your fingertips to access it all the time. So if this is the program that you're looking for, then I welcome you to join us. The other piece of the program, we talked about mindset. And I was reminded of, I guess my time, I think it was 2018, 2019. But I told a story to a guy one time that was pathetic. I didn't realize it until I was driving away. And I thought about, geez, this story is cool. I just met a stranger. And he was just asking me some simple questions about our work that I'm doing, and I told him a pathetic story because my health wasn't so good, my economy wasn't so good, business was going down, blah, blah, blah. And I realized then I needed to change. So I found Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor, if you're not aware of him, he passed away in February 2022, but he was brilliant. He was known in the personal development industry as the world's leading prosperity teacher. So he always taught that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your head. So when that comes to success, whatever that success is for you, you got to start thinking about it. You can't start thinking. You can't stop, or you can't be thinking in the past. Well, I'm very successful. It's always me, or just a negative attitude towards your success. Well, that takes time, and it took me time to get out of my. I was never really that negative, I guess, but I sure told a negative story to that guy, so he probably wasn't the only one. But it was the realization moment that I had that changed things for me. So I studied under Bob Proctor for probably a couple of years, just following along with a lot of his training, and then decided to become a consultant, and didn't understand how the marketing of that would be as difficult as it was. And now, as I'm learning this particular program, I'm finding, wow, I should have been doing things way differently. So here I am doing things differently in a completely different industry, but I've changed my mindset. And one of the things I mentioned in today's episode was in regards to your wife or your spouse. At the time, I was negative. I started, one of the things I teach is to be more grateful. What are you grateful about? It starts with just being grateful for getting out of bed in the morning, being grateful for a hot shower or coffee, being able to see, being able to breathe. Start something. And as you start, you'll understand that you're grateful for a lot of things. You're going to be grateful for the future too. And as you change from your negative mindset, practice gratitude like every day. You're writing this out. Writing causes thinking. Thinking causes emotion. Emotion drives your results. And that's so evident now, looking back. I've changed my mindset completely. So as we talk about, with regards to your wife, I was talking about, I heard a guy talking about his relationship with his wife. And one of the questions that changed everything for him was, how do you want your home to feel when you walk in the front door? So he maybe had a conference or something, but that was the question that was asked. How do you want your home to feel when you walk in the front door? And for him, when he spoke about that question with his wife, she was in tears. And she started to explain to me, when I come home and it's dark, it sure would be nice to have some lights on outside so I don't have to come in the dark, come in and turn them on myself, make it look like there's someone home. And from that moment, he started to realize, oh, okay, and then when things were tidier in the house, I wouldn't come in like, I'd go in and relax and know I'm home, and I'm comfortable arriving home. And I know that we were fortunate enough for my wife to be able to stay home and raise the kids, and she's had some jobs in between, but I guess I was always the breadwinner, so 90% of the time I'm coming home, open up the door, the lights are on, it's comfortable, it's warm, there's something cooking in the kitchen for supper, and the house is very tidy and very relaxing. And then, if it was a special occasion, well, I'd do that for her. If it was a special occasion, they didn't know what they were about it. So as this guy is talking about that interesting question, how do you want your home to feel when you walk in the front door? Ask your wife. Ask your wife what she'd like. Because my wife knew how to make it home very, very comfortable. And she runs a clean kitchen, a clean house, everything's tidy. And that's kind of how it's been. And I keep it that way too. But I never did it for her. I just did it because she told me to, mostly. But now as I'm older, we're empty nesting. This is good for the empty nesters, the newly empty nesters, I'll say. Because there's a transition period there, and all of a sudden there's no more kids in the house. They've moved out, gone to school, gone to a job, got their own apartment, moved out. Then there's a transition to go through as a couple. So what do you do now? The attention was always on the kids, or you go for the kids, we're going to go watch that, and there, and there, and there. And all of a sudden, you just get to look after each other. So what a great time to ask that question to her. How is she making her home? So that's number one. Ask your wife. Turn the lights on in the evening. Turn them on outside, turn them on inside. That lamp in the living room, that lamp in the front porch where, it's not a big white light, it's a nice soft, comfortable lamp. So when you come in, you can see where you're coming in. You can turn on the big light while you're putting your coat away and everything, but then turn it off and have a little lamp there. Beautiful. Tidy up places that need it. There's places in your home where that pile of stuff's probably been there for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, a couple of years, maybe. If you haven't opened it in 2 years, it should just be tossed or given away or donated somewhere, something like that. But clean it up, get rid of it. Keep a clean kitchen. That's pretty straightforward. Everybody knows that. Become a hero in the kitchen. That's one thing that I learned going through my personal development training with Bob Proctor, learning a little more about being grateful. Well, started to realize that, wow, I'm pretty comfortable in my home because my wife does a lot of work to keep it comfortable and keep it happy and keep it warm and relaxing. And I need to do the same. And I need to do it for her as well. So that's a great part of the transition for the empty nesters and even the boomers in retirement. If all of a sudden you're spending all day long with each other, there's a difference. Right? If you're retired and now you're at home and not going to work, well, you're invading someone's space and you're probably getting in the way. So be aware of that. But if you take the time to make your house a home, keep it comfortable, become a hero in the kitchen by doing some cooking, helping prepare the meals, shopping for groceries. As I learned all this through COVID, I was the one in the city, so my wife was at home. So both of us were not supposed to go to the grocery store. Well, guess what? I ended up getting all the groceries while I was in the city. So if I'm doing that, well, now I start looking for different things to pick up. I want to get spice for this or different meat, or hey, I'll try those frozen fish sticks again. Well, I always do as a kid. See them, okay, I'm going to try them again. So I just started thinking about meals. And then I found a few simple hacks that I'm going to have in a little book here PDF that I'll be giving away. So if you're interested in that, just send me a link or send me a message and I'll get that done. But becoming a hero in the kitchen just takes the pressure off. A couple days a week, start with one meal a week, two meals, do something on the weekend, or pick up the groceries, whatever that is. You can become a hero in the kitchen really easily. So I encourage anybody to do that. Tidy up the yard outside. Of course, we all got those corners where it's just been the collect all. And if it's garbage, it's garbage. Toss it, get rid of it. If it needs to be raked up or tidied up or thrown out or whatever it is, tidy up the yard. It'll make a big difference. If she's out, prepare to welcome her home every time she's out. And that's as simple as walking to the porch and turning on the outside light. If it's as simple as that, do it. Makes a difference. Tells you that you love her. And that's the most important thing you can do. So if you're really retired, she's going to want to know that. Instead of getting on her nerves, hey, he shows up every now and again and he lets me know he loves me by turning on the outside light. So that's the way to go. Don't be a hero. Just let her know you love her. That's the most important thing. And we'll end it there. Because housekeeping, it's a two-way street. You want a nice, clean, comfortable home. And like I say, if you're looking for, you want to become a hero in the kitchen, or some of these ideas we just spoke about, or you're looking for affiliate marketing, online e-com opportunity, connect with me, send me a message, and certainly get you set up with something that you can use that will benefit your life. So, hope you're having a great day, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Thursday. O'Reilly, episode 32 is coming up. Take care.